Hey, what's up, world? It is VaShaun Jones, visionary of Fedora Outlier LLC. And at 42, it's time for a reintroduction into the world. Why? Because that old VaShaun from years past is long gone, and it's something anew. You know, how people say something afoot. I'm like, what is a foot? I like feet, but what is a foot? So one thing that people don't know about me, one reason they don't know about me because they never really get to know me, but is the fact that I play saxophone. I play alto, tenor, and soprano. Um, so check it out. Here's something. If I ain't got you, Alicia Keys. Anyway, so that's one thing that people didn't know. I play alto, tenor, and soprano saxophone, and this is my tenor. Notice how it matches the suit. Wasn't planned. Well, I was actually planned that way, but I didn't buy it to match the suit. But the reintroduction of me became apparent when my message wasn't being accepted. It wasn't getting across to the people that I wanted to affect. And a lot of it was because of me. One thing that we learn in business is the problem with your business is you. And the other thing that we learn is the solution to your business is you. And when I say business, I'm talking about actual business, and then I'm talking about handling your business. If your credit is bad, it's you. Yeah, somebody messed it up, but if it wasn't fraud, you co-signed. You purchased stuff for somebody and they didn't pay it back, and you didn't have the money to pay it back. So it falls on you. And in business, when I'm not successful in business, it's because of me, and I can immediately correct it. But my heart, there's a song, "Speak to My Heart." You know, my heart is for the blind. My heart is for people that are disabled. And my heart goes out to the what the world called the privileged. And underprivileged for me just means they don't have access to opportunity. I grew up in Portsmouth, Virginia, where we had to make opportunity. And I lived the majority of my life in my mind, in my head space, right? I was always on punishment, stuck in my room. And my mom and my dad, when I got in trouble, like when I failed the third grade, I was in my room the whole summer. Do you hear me? I'm talking about from day one to time to go back to school the next day. And guess what? I never failed again. I learned that lesson. School of hard knocks. I got a PhD in it. I made so many mistakes with zeros attached to it that it is ridiculous. But my parents also told me never to make the same mistake. Keep making mistakes, but never make the same mistake. Why do you keep? That's insane. You know, and that fortified in me that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. But you're going to make some mistakes when you go on that journey to get there. And it's a beautiful thing. You know, every day I pick up one of my horns and I make a mistake, but I never make the same mistake, which means I continue to grow and I continue to learn. And I believe literally in changing the world. I've seen it. I've been there. I've been at the cusp. I've you know, think about it. Imagine getting an email that says, "What's one thing that we can do that will change the world that has never been done before? What's one thing that we can do that has never been done before that will change the world?" And that email came from Steve Jobs. And everybody wrote back, "Make the iPhone accessible." Millions and millions of disabled people all across the world uses iPhones. Um, and I help with that. And so when I've seen literally and figuratively the world being changed from one person's idea, then I can't help but to know that I can do it too. And so after that transition with um, working, it let me know that other people around the globe needed that same type of transformation. And it's my heart's passion for individuals who really truly want to be employed, become employed. I mean, there's no reason why you can't make money in today's time in 2018. I don't care whether you're disabled. I don't care whether you got 5 kids. It doesn't matter. Anybody. I mean, I can take you to my post office. The lady who owns the post office, and that'll be a whole other story, is 78 years old and works every single day running a post office and a store. I don't know what you call it, like a trinket store where you get like the keychains and the gift cards and all that. And inside of that is a post office. And her doctor told her that if she didn't work, that she would whittle away and die. And there was a bid up for opening up post offices in, you know, kind of like a convenience store, if you will, or a trinket store. And she bidded for it. She got it. And at 78, she works every day. And I mean, it does everything. I'm not talking about just sits around and, you know, and her husband's there with her. But every time I walk up to that counter, because I'm always mailing something, she's there. And so it doesn't matter the age, it doesn't matter the disability, as the world quotes, it doesn't matter about anything outside of your thoughts. Your thoughts become things. What you think, so a man thinketh, so is he. So a man thinketh, so is he. Right? So another lesson that I learned, brief story, is my mom, when I came home, I failed in life. I was probably like 18. So mind you, I'm coming home at 18. I'm not leaving at 18. I'm coming back home at 18, 19, whatever it was. And the very next day, after coming back to my parents' house, my mom says to me, "You ain't got a job yet?" I'm like, "Dang, it ain't even 24 hours, Mom. What you talking about?" And so I went and told my dad. I said, "This is what Mom said." He said, you know, he looked me dead in the face like he was about to punch me in the chest. And he was like, "Let me tell you something. It don't matter what nobody think about you. It only matters what you think about yourself. Now go get a job." And so I went out there the next day and I went and got a job, visually impaired and all. But my parents didn't let me sit around and waddle in my mess. You know, they raised me to go get it. And it brings me to a conversation I just had with somebody a couple of days ago. She was like, "Well, VaShaun, you had parents that pushed you and parents that told you you could do it. Other people don't have that." And I say, "Yeah, you're right, but it's a lot that we don't have." I mean, I had that, but I didn't have, you know, the car at 16. I didn't have the trust fund that other people have. I didn't have a life of luxury that other people had. But I definitely thought about it, right? I thought about having it. I thought about getting it. Boy, I I thought when I get grown, I'm gonna get whatever I want, and so that's what I do. I get whatever I want through helping people. The more people you help get what they want, the more you'll always have what you want. And so I've spent at least 15 years now helping people get what they want. And I can promise you, it's not a lack over here at 20 Belmont Farms. It's a surplus. It's life and life in abundance. And yes, we work, and I won't even say we work hard. I hate that word, like Department of Labor. But I work. It's fun. I'm dressed up now at 7 o'clock in the morning on November 15th, headed to court, not because somebody's suing me or because I owe back child support or because I got in trouble. It's to defend the rights and responsibilities for individuals that are blind and using or attempting to use websites that are not accessible. And I've been doing that for the last couple of years, a total of 113 lawsuits filed. 91 of them were settled thus far. And we're at the last little tidbits of the other ones that we haven't reached a decision on. And that's amazing. You couple that times 20 with the people that work for Fedora and the successes that they've had. It's amazing. It's super, super amazing to me to literally watch the world be changed right before my eyes, even as a blind person, as a person without sight, but with a lot of vision. And so going back to the original story, reintroducing myself to the world is this thing for me of being able to clearly articulate and get my point across. And my point to anybody watching right now, to anybody watching in the future, is that if I can do it, what y'all know about that blind man from Virginia? If I can do it, then you can do it. And it's as simple as that. How do you do it? How do you do it? You put one foot in front of the other and you go out and you capture a dream. You capture your dream. It's your dream. I can't want it better than you. I'm sorry, is that a word? I can't want it worse than you do. I can't want it with a greater sense of urgency than what you should have for what you want out of your life. And that's probably one of the most powerful things that I could ever tell you, simply because it's your dreams. What are they? I could tell you mine. Well, everybody already knows a Rolls Royce Ghost. Blind guy, Rolls Royce Ghost. Yeah. They tell me that in the cigar shop. But you know what? It's my dream. And I can guarantee you that, all right, high quality video mode has been deactivated because they say my internet is not fast enough. Comcast, what's up with that? But I can guarantee you, I'm gonna get it, just like every other dream of mine that I've had. Went and looked at them, went and priced them, went and figured out exactly how much work I'm gonna need to put in, i.e., how many people that I need to help in order to get it, and I'm well on my way. I wanted to open residential teaching facilities here in Georgia for people that are disabled to be able to come in and out of state to be able to get taught the same life lessons that I've been taught. And so I'm proud to say on November 24th, we will be opening up our second residential teaching facility in Monroe, Georgia. Excited. When I created a program called the Platform Launch Blueprint, it's $10,000 tuition per person, and I made it happen. I created it in my mind, my thought, right? Made it up, literally made it up, right? Put together a curriculum and sold it. Went out there and killed it and brought it home, and now it becomes a thing. It becomes reality. And you're going to run across some obstacles in your life. There are literally people right around me who can't stand the ground I walk on. They don't have a reason, right? They can't, if you ask them why, they can't tell you. They just hate for no reason. Literally, I'm not talking about this reality show hate. I'm talking about true, I don't like that guy. And I'm not arrogant, I'm not boastful. I can only tell my truth. If I reach in my back pocket and I pull out 10 $100 bills, that's my truth. I can't help it if that's more money than what you get in a month. But what I can help is you. If you want it, if you desire it, if you want to go out there and get it, and you need somebody beside you to show you how, all you got to know is the why. Why is it that you want it? Because that why is what's going to push you. So, I'm not a fan of long videos. I appreciate all of you guys that are watching. I can't, and I couldn't, and I haven't, and I won't do it without you. And I certainly appreciate the encouragement. I even appreciate the hate. It drives me. Mom would always say, in order to get you to do something, all you need to do is tell VaShaun D. Jones that he can't, and he gonna make it happen. And that is definitely true. I will absolutely make it happen. Most importantly, if it's something that I want, I'm gonna make it happen. And if it's something that you want, you can make it happen as well. So listen, your thought becomes things. Think about it, put it into motion, get around people that are doing what you want to do, read books on the topics that you want to be involved in, as well as surround yourself with people that are loving, motivating, caring. Because I want to get as many people that want to go to work, I'm around people that work. Everybody around me works, right? And I ain't talking about some frou-frou job at Subway. Not saying that frou-frou is at Subway, but I'm saying that they make some major coin because they believe in themselves. And that's what I'm about. This disabled blind guy that the world has written off, I'm here to show you that whatever you want to do, you can do. So let me hit this one more time. Can I hit it one more time? Well, you ain't got no choice because I'm recording the video, right? That's what a boss do. He just do it. So here you go. Yeah, and I made a mistake, but guess what? I ain't gonna make that same mistake again. So listen, if you just jumping in, what you just did, then rewind the video, go back. Remember Blockbuster video, you had to rewind. Please be kind. Hey, boy, I'm getting old, but hey, I look good. So listen, that's the new VaShaun, man, introduced to the world. We are doing amazing things, some big things, and if you want to do big things too, reach out. Check out FedoraOutlier.com, my company. Man, we celebrating 10 plus years in business. I don't even know how long we've been in business, but I know that the Small Business Administration said, to me, most businesses fail within the first 2 years. We made it 3. The next set of businesses fail in the first 5 years. And if you can make it 5 years or more, you got a fighting chance. So we 10 years in it. We double what society says that you can't do. And that's what I'm all about. When somebody say you can't do it, I'm here to prove that you can. So listen, that's what's up. Let's change the world, right? And I can't do it without you, according to Alicia Keys. And let's change the world together. Now I'm gonna end this video, right?